A 72-year-old mother once wrote to me saying, "I am so ashamed. I haven't told anyone. I've spent the last 11 months staring at a text from my daughter that reads, 'Please do not contact me again.' Did you know that research shows 1 in 4 adults is currently estranged from a family member? When a child walks away, society immediately brands you as a failed parent. But today, I am going to reveal a truth no one else will tell you. You are not a failure. And there is a powerful spiritual path that will heal your wound and unlock this gridlock without you ever having to beg for their forgiveness. Today, we will explore a profound journey of healing for parents facing the deep pain of family estrangement. This video offers spiritual guidance and psychological healing, helping you navigate through this difficult chapter using the timeless wisdom of Buddhist philosophy. Many titles promise to make your children regret leaving, but true peace comes from turning inward to heal your own wounded heart. We will discuss 7 essential methods that can help you overcome this profound adversity and find genuine tranquility in your daily life. The first crucial step is to completely stop replaying that painful final conversation over and over again in your exhausted mind. In Buddhist teachings, this endless mental looping is called papancha, which means the complicated and exhausting proliferation of our own anxious thoughts. You must constantly remind yourself that those dark memories haunting you at 3 in the morning are just mental exaggerations, not reality. When you wake up in the middle of the night feeling overwhelmed, take a deep breath and gently return to the present. Your mind is trying to protect you by analyzing the past, but it only creates a cycle of unnecessary suffering and despair. By recognizing these thoughts as mere illusions, you can begin to break free from the invisible chains of your own lingering guilt. Letting go of this repetitive thinking creates a quiet space in your mind, allowing the seeds of true healing to finally sprout. The second method teaches us to grieve fully, but reminds us never to let ourselves become entirely consumed by that profound grief. We can understand this concept deeply by exploring the ancient wisdom found within the powerful teachings of the famous Buddhist Arrow Sutra. The first arrow represents the unavoidable pain of being rejected by your child, a deep wound that naturally hurts your loving heart. However, the second arrow is the tragic narrative we create, calling ourselves failures and shooting this deadly weapon into our own souls. You cannot avoid the pain of the first arrow, but you absolutely have the power to stop firing the second one today. It is healthy to allow yourself to feel sorrow, but you should establish a clear time limit for your daily grieving process. Give yourself 15 minutes each day to cry and mourn deeply, honoring your feelings without letting them take over your entire existence. When those 15 minutes are over, gently wash your face, breathe deeply, and consciously choose to return your focus to the present. This structured grieving prevents sorrow from becoming your permanent identity, allowing you to slowly rebuild your emotional strength and find inner peace. Accepting this pain without adding harsh self-judgment is a profound act of courage that paves the way toward true psychological healing. Remember that your tears are entirely valid, but they do not define the entirety of your beautiful and meaningful life journey ahead. The third essential method is to completely let go of the desperate need to understand exactly why this heartbreaking estrangement happened. We often obsess over finding a logical reason, believing that if we just understand the cause, we can magically fix the relationship. However, Buddhist philosophy teaches us to accept that the complex mind of another human being is ultimately an unfathomable and profound mystery. This concept is known as akintya, meaning that certain things in life are simply beyond the grasp of our ordinary human comprehension. Constantly trying to figure out what went wrong only traps your wounded soul inside a dark cage of endless confusion and despair. Your child's decision was likely influenced by countless hidden factors, personal struggles, and emotional complexities that you may never fully comprehend. Releasing the strong desire for a clear explanation is incredibly liberating, freeing you from the exhausting burden of trying to solve everything. You do not need a perfect answer to begin your healing process and find peace amidst the chaos of your current reality. Surrender to the unknown and embrace the quiet uncertainty, trusting that you can still live a fulfilling life without having all answers. This acceptance acts as a soothing balm for your troubled mind, gently washing away the relentless anxiety of unanswered questions and doubts. By letting go of why, you create more emotional space to focus entirely on how you will heal and move forward today. The fourth important method is learning how to truly forgive yourself for any mistakes you may have made in the distant past. Parenting is an incredibly difficult journey, and no one is perfectly equipped to handle every single challenge that arises along the way. We must cultivate a practice of metta, which is loving kindness, and we must start by directing this profound compassion toward ourselves. You need to deeply accept that you did the absolute best you could with the awareness and emotional tools you had available. Holding on to intense guilt and constantly punishing yourself will not change the past, nor will it magically bring your estranged child back. Imagine speaking to yourself with the same gentle warmth and understanding that you would offer to a dear friend in deep pain. Forgiveness does not mean ignoring your past mistakes. It simply means choosing to release the heavy chains of endless self-condemnation today. Acknowledge your human flaws with a tender heart, knowing that every parent makes errors despite having the most pure and loving intentions. When feelings of inadequacy arise, gently place a hand on your heart and silently remind yourself that you are worthy of love. This gentle self-compassion slowly dissolves the bitter walls of regret, allowing the brilliant light of inner peace to enter your soul. By forgiving yourself, you transform your heavy burden of guilt into a powerful foundation for profound personal growth and lasting emotional freedom. The fifth method advises you to keep the door open for your child, but to actively live your life in another room. You must learn to deeply respect the clear boundaries that your child has decided to establish for their own personal life journey. This practice requires cultivating upekkha, the Buddhist concept of equanimity, which means maintaining a balanced and peaceful mind amidst life's unpredictable storms. It is perfectly acceptable to send a brief, pressure-free message on their birthday to gently show that your door remains open. However, you must absolutely avoid standing by that open door every single day, anxiously waiting for them to finally return to you. Waiting endlessly at the door only pauses your own existence, turning your precious days into a painful cycle of disappointment and sorrow. Instead, step back into the other beautiful rooms of your life and begin to fill them with new joys and meaningful experiences. Your child knows exactly where to find you if they ever decide they are truly ready to reconnect and rebuild the relationship. Until that day arrives, you have a fundamental responsibility to yourself to continue growing, exploring, and embracing the beauty of the present. This balanced approach allows you to maintain a loving connection in your heart without sacrificing your own happiness and mental well-being. Living fully in the other room demonstrates profound strength, showing that your love is patient, unconditional, and completely free from desperate attachment. The sixth method emphasizes the critical importance of building a rich life that is not entirely organized around waiting for their return. You must actively practice sama vayama, which is right effort, by directing your precious energy toward wholesome and deeply fulfilling daily activities. Discover new passions, revisit old hobbies, and immerse yourself in creative pursuits that bring genuine joy and vibrant color to your days. It is incredibly vital to seek support and profound connection from a sangha, a loving community of friends who truly understand you. Surround yourself with positive people who uplift your spirit and gently remind you of your inherent worth beyond your role as parent. Your fundamental value as a person is absolutely not determined by whether or not your adult children choose to speak with you. You are a complete and beautiful person, possessing a unique purpose and a wonderful capacity to bring radiant light into this world. Volunteer your time, help those in need, and channel your abundant maternal or paternal love into causes that deeply matter to you. When you stop organizing your entire existence around a painful absence, you create beautiful space for unexpected blessings and profound new connections. Every single day is a precious gift, and you deserve to experience happiness, laughter, and deep fulfillment regardless of your family situation. Reclaim your personal narrative and proudly write a new chapter filled with resilience, endless discovery, and unwavering love for your own life. The seventh method is perhaps the most profound, sending loving kindness even when there is absolutely no one there to receive it. You can practice metta bhavana, a beautiful meditation of loving kindness, gently directing your purest love towards your child from a distance. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and silently wish them genuine happiness, vibrant health, and profound peace in their chosen path of life. This powerful spiritual practice is not about magically changing their mind, but about deeply protecting your own heart from toxic, lingering bitterness. When we hold on to anger and deep resentment, we unknowingly drink a deadly poison, hoping the other person will somehow suffer instead. Radiating unconditional love without expecting a response gently purifies your soul and completely liberates you from the heavy chains of anger. Even if your child never knows about your silent blessings, the positive energy you cultivate will profoundly transform your own inner landscape. Your heart remains soft, open, and incredibly resilient, proving that true love does not require physical presence to be genuinely felt. This silent offering of compassion bridges the painful gap of separation, creating a profound spiritual connection that transcends time and physical distance. By choosing love over bitterness, you honor the sacred bond of parenthood while gracefully accepting the painful reality of your current situation. This beautiful practice ultimately brings a profound sense of closure, allowing your wounded spirit to rest in a state of tranquil grace. As you incorporate these 7 methods into your daily routine, you will slowly notice a profound shift in your overall emotional landscape. The intense waves of agonizing grief will gradually become less frequent, replaced by a gentle, steady current of acceptance and profound peace. Healing is never a perfectly straight line. There will still be difficult days when the painful memories suddenly rush back to you. During those vulnerable moments, gently remind yourself of your incredible progress and the profound resilience you have cultivated within your healing heart. You have survived the darkest nights of your soul, and every new morning brings another beautiful opportunity to choose peace over pain. The journey of healing requires immense patience, profound self-compassion, and a steadfast commitment to your own psychological and spiritual well-being. Do not rush this delicate process. Allow your wounded heart the necessary time to gently mend and rediscover its own joyful rhythm. Embrace the quiet moments of solitude as precious opportunities for deep reflection, spiritual growth, and profound reconnection with your own beautiful essence. You are slowly transforming your deepest sorrow into a profound source of inner strength, wisdom, and boundless compassion for all living beings. This transformative journey not only heals your relationship with your child, but also profoundly heals your relationship with your own magnificent soul. Trust in the natural unfolding of your life, knowing that every painful experience holds a hidden seed of profound awakening and growth. To truly understand the profound nature of this healing journey, we can reflect on the powerful story of the historical Buddha himself. At the age of 29, he made the incredibly difficult decision to leave his beloved family behind to seek ultimate enlightenment. This ancient story vividly highlights a profound truth. The intense bond of parental love is often rooted in a very deep attachment. We naturally view our children as extensions of ourselves, creating a powerful emotional dependency that can easily lead to immense psychological suffering. When they unexpectedly pull away, our entire sense of identity is deeply shaken, forcing us to confront the painful illusion of control. True spiritual liberation begins when we finally recognize that our children belong to the universe, not to our own personal life story. They have their own unique karma, their own difficult battles to fight, and their own profound spiritual journey to navigate without us. Releasing our tight grip on their destiny is an act of profound courage and the highest form of unconditional love we possess. We must learn to love them not as our possessions, but as independent, beautiful souls, walking their own sacred path through life. This profound realization frees both the parent and the child from the suffocating expectations that often destroy the beauty of familial relationships. By letting go of our deep attachment, we paradoxically discover a much purer, more expansive form of love that transcends physical presence. The ultimate lesson of this painful experience is learning how to love with a completely open hand instead of a clenched fist. A clenched fist desperately tries to hold on, crushing the very thing it wishes to protect and creating endless tension and pain. An open hand offers gentle support, profound freedom, and unconditional love, allowing the beautiful bird to fly away or return at will. When you love with an open hand, you surrender your desperate need for control and gracefully accept the unpredictable flow of life. You offer your pure heart without demanding anything in return, finding deep joy in the simple act of radiating love and compassion. This is the profound pinnacle of parental love, a beautiful, selfless devotion that remains entirely unshaken by distance, silence, or painful rejection. Your journey through the agony of estrangement has ultimately transformed you into a profound beacon of unconditional love and deep spiritual wisdom. You have successfully navigated the darkest storm, emerging with a peaceful heart, a resilient spirit, and a profound understanding of true freedom. May you continue to walk this beautiful path of healing with immense courage, gentle grace, and an unwavering commitment to your peace. Remember that you are never truly alone on this journey. The profound wisdom of the universe constantly surrounds and gently guides you. Embrace your beautiful life, cherish your own magnificent soul, and let your profound inner light shine brightly for the entire world today. Thank you for joining us on this profound journey of healing, self-discovery, and spiritual awakening through the painful experience of estrangement. We hope you found peace today. Please subscribe to Buddha's Path to Peace for more spiritual guidance, and may your beautiful heart remain open.